What's up everybody, I am Grant Burton, this is Games with Grant, and as I'm sure you can probably see by now, I am playing Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Let's get straight into it and have a conversation with Diana Allers. Voiced by Jessica Chobot, formerly of IGN. I'm not quite sure what she does now, to be honest.
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves. Do we need to talk, Commander? Not right now, Allers. Let me know when we do.
Alright, nice brief conversation. So, I've been playing through the Mass Effect trilogy on the Legendary Editions.
Nothing to report, Commander.
And I'm a huge fan of Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1 I think is good, Mass Effect 2 I think is great. Mass Effect 3 however I've played them two games a lot, like a real lot. Mass Effect 3 however, I've only ever played once. So that's interesting. This is actually the second time I've played this game, and yeah, turns out I might have judged it a bit harshly the first time around. It's still not my favourite. So far it hasn't won me over exactly, but it's not a bad game by any means. I do think it's a step down from the prior Mass Effect game though. That I do stand by so far. Right, that'll do. Lots of customization in this game, which I do appreciate. Right, what does that do? Increases damage by 5%, speed perception by 25%. Increases accuracy by 50 and then helps aim through smoke. Alright, I'll do that.
Good dog.
There's my dog. I like how all the DLC's in this. That dog was DLC.
Deserve at least a triple check. Ma'am.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass. Hey.
Alright, so not many people have a lot to say. I am still early in the game, so I've just been to Priority Palaven, the Turian homeworld, or more specifically, the moon of Palaven.
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute? Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. Just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call. So normally, I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
There we go, got a new mission. I hate the way that you get some missions in this game. Like, you literally get some missions simply by walking by people having a conversation, and sometimes you're not even aware where the conversation's happening. Oh, I've actually got quite a few missions now. I also don't like how they've mixed the codex and the missions in together. And there's a lot of fetch quests. There's a lot of problems with this game, I think. Alright, so that's something I just need to find along the way. Eden Prime's probably next on my list. That's a while away, that's something to find. That's a while away, because that's DLC, I believe. Yeah. And that's something I find along the way. Let's go speak to Edie, because she's just gotten herself a new body.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are. Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated. Commander?
Garrus does like his calibrations.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
And there is another thing that it's not something that I dislike about the game, but it's definitely something that's different for Mass Effect in that half of the conversations you have as Shepard, you don't even control. So there, that final decision was not my decision to make. The game forced me to do that.
Yes,
It leaves
Shepard?
a lot up to like the sake of the drama and the story.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics space forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh, I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Right, so there's our newest, well, is it a new recruit technically? I don't suppose she is a new recruit. New body, definitely. Right, anyway, let's get on to the missions. Today I'm planning on doing Primarch Eden Prime. Not Primarch, what is it? Priority. Alright, where is it? Gonna head here first. After almost being deafened by that.
I found something.
I don't like the new scanning stuff in this game either. It's overly simplistic. Like, look, it's literally just a point and click thing now. There's no, like, mechanic behind it. What did I get? Credits. Okie dokie. It's interesting.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
50% of assets found, but where? It must be in this bottom left somewhere. No, I can't find it.
Faster than light jump successful.
I'm gonna have to come back to that. Is there something in the asteroid field? Oh, they might get me here.
Evasion successful.
Right, I can't find anything there. I might run out of fuel.
Signal confirmed.
There we go, got some fuel back. Oh, there we go.
Reapers
I'm gonna have to go
eluded.
around the other way. What did I get? Credits. Right, let's leg it.
Faster than light jump successful.
I'm gonna need some more fuel. Can't see too bright.
I found something.
Now, what even is the point in doing this? We know the thing's on here, why not just go on there and click to find it? Alliance Frigate Agincourt. Okie dokie, that's cool. Please be fuel. Yep, got myself some more fuel. Just what I needed. Oh crap.
Evasion successful.
That was closer than I wanted it to be.
Signal confirmed.
This is definitely the least RPG of the Mass Effect games.
Reapers
Because
eluded.
I don't feel like you're making huge decisions. I feel like this game has a very specific story to tell and you're just making
Faster
odd
than light
choices
jump
here and there that affect how the story's told more than anything else.
Evasion successful.
Oh, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Oh, there we go.
Reapers eluded.
I know where it is. Yeah, there's a little hint for you. If you alter the
Faster than light.
direction in which you're
successful.
facing, it'll affect where you enter the system. Right. I'm gonna go here. Uh-oh.
Evasion successful.
Oh, that was... yeah. Closer than I'd like. Again. Yeah, the fact that you can bump into them and cause that sound, it's a bit of a giveaway.
Eluded.
So there must be something here that I've missed.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something.
Alright, it's on that
Evasion
planet.
Successful.
Pretty sure I scanned that planet, like, but... seems this one's far away. Special Ops Team Zeta. 103rd Marine Division. Alright, let's get out of here now.
Reapers eluded.
System done. You really go through fuel in this one.
Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
Oh. See, like, what was the point in having the scanner on this planet? Prothean data drives. 50. So is the other 50 going to be Eden Prime? No. Alright, there we go. Let's go to Eden Prime. Gotta take Liara on this one because she's an expert on the Protheans. No, it looks like I have to take Liara regardless. I can't even look at the outfits properly because of that. Like, it's like, what? Which one's her original one? There, that's the original. I'll try that. I have no idea. Okay, let's have a look. I can do it like this. Yeah, I like to change them up here and there. Gonna have to do a lot of leveling up for Edie as well, I've just noticed. Right, what am I doing? Yeah. So she's got them there. The leveling up also takes a bit longer in this game because you've got to wait for the whole animation stuff to go through. You can't just go straight to like number 3 and do that, and you've got to do it one at a time. I understand why, but it is a bit tedious when you've got like 30 odd points to spend. Increase power damage, increase health and shields, that'll do that. Decoy, defense meters, what's that do? Reinforce armor with protective full currents. Purge the currents to restore shields. Hit one additional target within 8 meters with 60% less damage. Right, that'll do. It'll have to, I can't upgrade anymore. Increase Singularity's hold duration by 30%. Additional enemies can be lifted before Singularity fades. Increase impact radius by 25%. There we go. Should have changed Liara's close as well.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
She says that, but she wasn't there.
The Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Eden Prime also marks Saren's first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
Records indicate that you lost a squad mate on Eden Prime.
Yeah, Corporal Jenkins.
Does returning to the colony cause unpleasant memories?
It's okay, Edie. Jenkins was a good soldier. He'd be proud of what we're doing here.
I hope the motivation is effective.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood.
Yeah. See,
everyone,
Commander Shepard has
ready to
full-on
move.
conversations without me having any
With luck, we can get to the
input.
dig site before
That
Cerberus
didn't really
knows we're
happen in the
here.
first 2 games.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely they will rebuild again after Cerberus is defeated.
They rebuilt Mendoir. It wasn't the same.
They'll never forget. All we can hope is that they grow stronger for it.
Alright, activate your warp ammo. I don't like how you can't holster your weapon in this game either. It would always have your weapon out by default in Mass Effect 2, but you could put it away. In this game, all it does is auto-save like that. So it's a bit annoying that you're constantly going around
Look at that.
ready to shoot someone.
It's a Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Dr. Tassoni, have you ever encountered dinosaur fossils during your digs?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
No, jokes have specific structures. That was messing with you.
Okay, interesting for Edie to do that. Of all people. A ship person? That's a big theme of this game. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet, and when we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Right, let me just adjust the Twitch overlay quickly. From an Xbox. Gotta look around every corner, every nook and cranny to see if I can get anything. If you've seen any of my streams before, you know that's how I play games. I hate the idea of possibly missing something. I want the full experience.
That leads to the dig site. Good. Now we can find out what they've discovered.
Alright, no need to shout.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You believe Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology?
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean empires spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet. There they are!
Here we go, into the action. Oh, those snipers already causing me some issues. Oh crap.
Understood.
I'm gonna try out my new sniper rifle. Well, it's not a new sniper, but my upgrades. Got a new scope and everything. Looks like they've got that one sorted out. Where are you?
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious
More
damage.
intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
I'm on it!
Oh, that was closer than I realized.
I'm on it!
Is there another turret set up somewhere? So my new scope on my sniper is supposed to help look through smoke. Ah, yes it does. Not handy at all, Edie. I like this sniper rifle.
Understood!
Oh, another turret. Yeah. Oh man, have I gotta go and get that information again? Yeah. Right, well, I'm not gonna read it again.
Colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have. Right away! Got it! Right away!
There's still someone around here somewhere. I can hear Liara fighting. Finish him off in style. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2000 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony. This gives us the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Let's see, is there anything up here? I doubt there's much on the roof. No, there isn't. Can I just drop down? Nope. What was that? Something came up there. I'm guessing that's the way to go because it's the only locked door I've came across. Usually locked doors mean that's something important.
There.
So I'm going to avoid that
found
door.
Footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
But we're going this way to make sure I find everything of value.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
Oh. Where's that turret? Oh crap. I might have came in from the worst possible angle. That turret is doing my nutting.
Right away.
Not letting them set up another one. So he's already set up another one somewhere. Get my sniper so I can see through the smoke and get a bit more damage in. Alright, is that it? Are there any other people hiding around? Where are they? I can hear them.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all lifeboats.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Alright, so now I head back to the other objective, which it turns out I probably could have done anyway. Finish my search around the place. Don't think there was anything lying around here. like they even got rid of all the hacking minigames. Like, yeah, they were repetitive, but it kind of broke up the action a little bit. I'd rather they had them in than just watch an animation of Shepard aiming a hand at a door.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here. Understood.
There we go. Are there still enemies? Those turrets are a pain in the backside, to say the least. I don't know where the enemy is. I can hear them. Oh, they must be inside fighting Edie. Oh, that was quite cool. Throw him over a table. Now they've got the shield guys in. I need more health. Oh crap, where'd he come from?
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the control.
No time. Let's find another way across.
Huh. Where's all the fighting happening? Yeah, I'm a bit lost. There's fighting going on, but I don't know where. Just want to make sure there's nothing here. Nope. Alright, that was a waste of time.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position. On it. Here they come!
low on ammo now. That's an issue. Is that it, or is there someone else hiding around there somewhere? Oh, he's still alive. What to do with that ammo?
Catch our breath. Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Set up
As the
preparations,
light pod
there's not
ended
really a lot you
stasis
can do.
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Heavy mech inbound.
Well, I'm going up here to be a bit of a sniper. Oh, I need help badly. Oh, well, that did not go well.
Heavy mech inbound.
Alright, let me just adjust the Twitch overlay one more time into the action. Problem with the sniper when fighting a mech is you can't see its weapons, so you can't see if it's shooting at you. If you destroy the front like window on the mech, you can actually get inside it and use it, but it's very hard to do. There we go. Do not die now. Oh, I can get in now. Although the mech seems to be worse for wear. Might be a bad idea actually. Where's the enemies? Are there any enemies left?
There. You can open the life pod now.
Oh well, it was fun while it lasted.
There, you've got it. Goddess.
Meet
It
Javik.
may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment.
That edit between scenes was a little cheesy.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Javik.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. No other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Oh, there's a lot. Alright, well, let's get straight
I've
to
never
it.
seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch. The chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me.
Alright, well that's Javik, the last surviving Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Alright, so it sounds like he's done talking for now. And now we've got the task of going around and speaking to everyone else about what's just happened.
Nothing to report, Commander.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander? Not right now, Allers. Let me know when we do.
Even though she spends most of the game kinda just being there, she is a romance option.
They're everywhere. You just get taken to. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Not a fan of Lieutenant Cortez. Yeah, there's just something about him that I struggle to like vibe with. I don't know what it is.
I still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers. I'll bet the elusive man's boiling in his brandy right about now. Took that Prothean right out from under him. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me? Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Right, where are they? Garrison, the main battery, yeah, they're all in their usual place, so let's just go straight to them. None of the crew members like talk as you're walking by them in this game.
I'm glad to
Bit
see we have
disappointing.
Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Commander.
Come on, Dr. Chakwas. Garrus has been here a little while now. Keep up, keep up. She needs to get out of that office a bit more.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers. What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team. If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary. How's it going? How's it going?
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
Prothean notes, 2186 entry 1. The things this Prothean must have seen. If they had the technology to preserve someone for over 50,000 years, no wonder they were capable of building things like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings, but goddess, when will we get another chance to learn so much about their civilization?
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around. Feel free to look around.
Alright, so no full detailed conversations to be had. I'm kind of relieved about that. Don't really want to linger too much on them.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a Miranda Lawson.
Oh, that's interesting.
Colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue. Commander?
From Miranda Lawson. Commander, I heard about your stay with the Alliance. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. You'll find me on the Citadel by Bay D24. Miranda. From Alliance News Network information partners, Alliance officials confirm a local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony. But after constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Krabs said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we need to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. Right.
So a Prothean. A real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. Commander?
How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie? He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well. Hello, Shepard.
Seems like a weird thing to take note of. Like, don't get me wrong, you can't be going into the women's bathroom if you're a man, but...
You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Where is he? Am I blind or is he not here? Because he should be like right here, I think. And it says he's in this room. Primarch Victus. Nope. Either that's a glitch or he's gone. And it hasn't updated. Oh well, that is going to be the end of my stream for today. I hope you've enjoyed it to some extent. I'm Grant Burton, this is Games with Grant. You can follow me on twitch.tv/the_Grant Burton if you're watching live, or even if you're not watching live, because you can also watch this on YouTube. Games with Grant on YouTube to catch all of my Twitch VODs after they have been on Twitch, if you can't catch them live. That's Games with Grant on YouTube, or you can go to Grant Burton on YouTube, that's my name on YouTube, to catch my film and TV content. This week I just posted a review of Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 1, and I also posted a review of the latest Star Wars book, Star Wars The High Republic Out of the Shadows, so check that out as well. And why not follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _Grant Burton as well, for good measure, to keep up with everything that I am doing if you want. Until next time though, this has been Mass Effect 3, Games with Grant, yada yada yada, you get the drill. And I will just level this up. Even though I don't want to level that up, I don't use cryo ammo. But anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.